Hello, everyone. This is Attorney Andre McKinney Dorval, licensed immigration attorney, and I'm located in the state of Florida. Guys, in this video, I want to discuss what the government attorney is currently doing, and that is recalendaring administratively closed immigration cases. Now, what this means is, number one, if the government recalendars your immigration case, it means that your case was administratively closed or continued indefinitely, and the government attorney wants to put it back in an active posture. So in this video, let's talk about a few things I want you to understand. If you have a case that was administratively closed and now the government is recalendaring it to place it back before the immigration judge for active removal proceedings. Number one, when a motion to recalendar places the case back on the calendar, this means that the individual is now back in front of the judge and the government is actively pursuing to have you deported or removed from the United States unless you have another form of relief. Let's use TPS Venezuela, for example. Recently, as of Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court has said, yes, the government can terminate TPS for Venezuela 2023 designation. If anyone who's a TPS holder from that designation, if their case is placed back on the calendar for active removal or active deportation, and if that individual does not have another form of relief that they can apply for to prevent removal, such as asylum or adjustment of status, then they may very well likely be removed or deported from the United States unless they have another pathway or another application or defense they can file in immigration court. Another thing you should be aware of is that having a case recalendared before the immigration court, it does not automatically grant you a form of status, nor does it prevent removal. Quite the contrary, guys. The government attorney in recalendaring all the administratively closed cases, what they're doing is they're actively wanting to have these cases from start to finish conclude with an order of removal. Now, you have to understand, in order for you to overcome or defeat having your case placed back on an active calendar if it was administratively closed, you need to have some form, another form of lawful pathway. Like I said, having applied for uh, green card status or some sort of defense that you're able to have a trial on so that you can prevail in your defense and be granted, if it's asylum, be granted an asylum application where you can later apply for green card status. Otherwise, it will be very difficult to defeat or overcome being placed in removal proceedings. The other thing that's important is that this recalendering of administratively closed immigration cases, it is not by accident or coincidence. This is another tool that's being used by the government in its toolbox. I am located in Florida, and particularly in my state, in the Miami Immigration Court, it was not uncommon if someone had TPS and they were in active removal proceedings for that case to be administratively closed. But now what's happening is that cases are being recalendared for active removal or active deportation. So guys, it is important to note, work with an attorney because as we've seen on Monday, the Supreme Court has allowed the Trump administration to continue with its policy decision to terminate TPS for Venezuela, TPS for Haiti. They've amended it to reduce it down to 12 months. And so it is likely that likewise for Haiti and any other reason that someone's immigration court case may have been administratively closed, if that individual doesn't have another form of relief or defense against deportation, guys, it is highly likely that that particular individual will receive an order of removal, and that will enable the government to be able to complete its deportation, and removal of such an individual. Guys, this video was for general information purposes. I want to keep you updated on what is going on. We've been talking about throughout the history of our channel, of the various tools that the government is using. This particular tool is one that is being used in the immigration removal court process, and I want you to be aware. I will definitely keep you posted as things continue to unfold. Guys, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hey guys, I completely forgot to mention in our last video. So we have a resource in the description box. If you're not sure whether your case was administratively closed, simply click on the EOIR case status link, enter your A number, and it will tell you whether or not your case was administratively closed or whatever the case status for your immigration case may have been. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.